So people have been talking about how college is not a good financial decision anymore. And it's kind of true, but it really depends on what kind of person you are. I think people thought for a long time that college was like this silver bullet, like key to success kind of thing. But the problem with that is everybody went to school and got a degree, and now having a college degree is not really an advantage anymore. Plus, it made college super expensive. But the downside to that is that it's now created this myth that college just isn't worth it at all, like nobody should go. All right, first thing I want to get out of the way is that no education can be detrimental. Like, I get there's an opportunity cost there, but learning something in and of itself is not ever really a bad thing. And I know people are going to be like, well, you can learn everything online these days. And yeah, that's probably to some extent true, but just being in that environment, being around like-minded people trying to learn the same kind of stuff, having good mentors, like that's huge for learning. It amplifies your learning efficiency by quite a bit. And college can teach you so many of these like soft skills, like interpersonal, intrapersonal skills that you're not really going to be able to get online. You have to be in that situation, in that environment to pick up on these kinds of things. And time again, those are the skills that have proven to be as important, if not more important than just what you know. Also, some jobs do require college degrees. Like if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be an engineer, etc., you're going to have to go to college. Like there's no real other way around it. So if that's you, if that's what you want to do, if that's the career path you want to try, then college is definitely not worthless. Another thing about college is that it is one of the only times in your life where you are around other people your age. You have a lot of energy, you have a lot of freedom, and socialization is super normalized. Like once you get out into the real world, people don't really meet new people very often outside of a few niche situations. But in college, it happens all the time. Like it's not a coincidence that a lot of people end up meeting their spouses in college. The point is, you can't make the judgment on whether or not college is worth it or not worth it for everybody based on just the financial aspects alone. There's a lot more to it than that. And it is true that not everybody needs to go to college. America has had college fever for a really long time, because it makes some people a lot of money is the reality behind it. But that's the reason why you have these kids that go to college and they drop out with 0.0 GPAs after their first semester. Like, do you really think they wanted to go? No, their parents pressured them into it because they thought that was the only way their kid was going to be successful. We hear all this messaging from like society or our parents or like Joe Biden or whatever about how you have to go to college if you want to succeed. That's just not true these days. Like things have changed a lot in the past 20 years. Success is not a thing that you get when you get a college degree. It's just not that simple anymore. It does suck that people have been pressured into going to college or sending their kids to college for so long. Like people should go to college because they really want to go to college. They think that they're going to like it and they want to try it out. It shouldn't be a pressure thing. And before people come at me saying I'm like a shill or whatever, I get it. College is too expensive. And for something that is basically a net positive for humanity, it should ideally be free. And if the money was out of it, we wouldn't have all these lobbyists and, actual shills telling us that we have to go to be successful. We wouldn't even be having this is it worth it argument to begin with. But I'm just saying college can totally be worth it. If you're interested in that, if you want to try it out, then you should go for it, even with the expenses. Like don't let your passion go to waste because you read some Reddit comment with 6,000 upvotes that said college was a scam. It's not worthless. If you are interested in that, then go for it.